Hi, my name is Ghoulie, and today we're talking about Dordogne, a narrative experience with a dash of puzzles and minigames developed by Un Je ne sais quoi and Animation. It was originally released on June 13th, 2023 for Windows, Xbox, PlayStation, and the Switch. And I apologize if I am mispronouncing Dordogne incorrectly. French is a particularly hard language for me, so I hope that I am at least close. The story follows Mimi, a young adult who travels back to her late grandmother's home in Dordogne. The last time she was here, she was 12 years old, and something happened to make her lose all of her memories. What happened, and why was she never allowed to visit her grandmother again? These questions are answered as you go back and forth between the present and the past. So, let's begin! The art design for Dordogne is gorgeous. From the landscapes to even the menu when you pause the game, everything is in watercolor. The backdrops are a mixture of 2D and 3D to give the feel of a painting come to life. Stylistically simple, yet works effectively. The dark, muted colors of the present contrast with the bright and colorful of the past. The water reflections, the dust particles, the pencil lines on the characters' faces, all to breathe life into the story. A lot of love went into creating the setting and the art, and it paid off so well. And the art style gives me Studio Ghibli and Steven Universe vibes, and I'm all here for it. I don't have much to say about the music for Dordogne. The background music was uninvasive, relaxing, and added to the atmosphere without being overwhelming. The starting audio balance is pretty good without anything being too quiet or too loud. The mechanics of the game are pretty straightforward. Run around and interact with the world around you. Take pictures, capture sounds, and collect stickers, words, letters, and tapes throughout each chapter. There are 8 chapters total, with the last one being more of an epilogue. Each chapter begins as adult Mimi wandering around her grandmother's home. You find something that triggers a memory, and you are then transported to the past during the last summer Mimi spent with her grandmother. And each chapter ends with Mimi filling up a journal using the collectibles you found in that chapter. This particular bit sits with me personally, as I also wrote in a journal when I visited my grandparents in Florida. I remember taping a flamingo feather to the page because it was the first time I'd ever seen that bird before. So I really did enjoy this section, even though my poetry was bad. Collectibles are scattered about in every chapter, both in the present and past. Some of these are pretty easy to miss in a first playthrough, but once you've completed a chapter, it shows up at the main menu as an option for a starting point, and every collectible you find stays collected across multiple playthroughs, which is handy if you're trying to 100% the game. Because of the game's very straightforward nature, however, there is very low replay value. A second playthrough may be required if you're wanting to get all of the achievements, but otherwise there are no alternate endings or choices. In addition, with the collectibles mechanic, the game also has a series of puzzles and minigames sprinkled throughout each chapter. However, I use the terms puzzles and minigames rather loosely. You cannot truly fail, nor are mistakes punished, except for not getting achievements, like not spilling the water. The minigames aren't bad per se, and you might not even register that you're doing one until you're done, but they do seem to act as fluff to pad the game's runtime. Each area is pretty small, and outside of running around for collectibles, there is not a lot outside of the story beats, so I can see why they added some immersive minigames to keep the player in and to increase playtime. Overall, Dordogne is a beautiful, wonderful experience. It's a cute, short, slice-of-life game that can be completed in a single afternoon. The game is on the shorter end of 4 to 6 hours total for 100% completion. And as of this recording, the game is $15 on Steam. All in all, a fair price for a short, cozy experience. So, for now, I hope you guys have a good day, good night, good morning, whatever time it is there, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye!